Ooh, yeah.
Ha! There we go. Now we're talking. Much more realistic. Fine. You asked for this. Hundreds of... Oh! Oh, you gotta love the ones that make you sweat. Hey! This is my jam!
You can't sing.
Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. See? He's like an angel. I'm crazy. I'm crazy for... This must be my stop.
Like dick jokes and boobs? Then Deadpool is for you. Like a story that makes sense with new environments and likable characters? Then maybe you should go play something else. In Deadpool by High Moon Studios, you play as the Merc with the Mouth, Wade Wilson, otherwise known as Deadpool. You start off in Wade's apartment, listening to your answering machine, where you receive a call from High Moon Studios president Peter De La Pena, telling you they're going to pass on a Deadpool game. After an explosion at the studio, Peter calls back and says they'll do it and a script is on the way. That's about the only thing in the game that makes any sense at all. Deadpool wants to take charge of his own game rather than follow a script. This is something that works for Deadpool as a character who's fully aware of himself and the world he's a part of. It is not, however, something that works for a video game. The story very rarely makes any sense because our anti-hero is continually doing whatever he wants, while every other character in the game is following a script. Deadpool attempts to be clever at every turn, yet only really pulls it off twice in the 8-hour playthrough. The mechanics of the game are very similar to that of the Batman Arkham series. You have light attacks, heavy attacks, and evade, dodge, and counter button. You can fire your guns like any third-person shooter, with aiming by pulling the left trigger and shooting with the right. Just like the Arkham series, when an enemy is preparing to attack you, an icon appears above their head, giving you plenty of time to counter the attack. Nothing groundbreaking here, but no one really expected there to be. Players familiar with the Arkham games will feel right at home. You can unlock a few extra combos and weapons by spending your DP points earned from combos and kills. The unlock menu gives you the option to unlock 2 melee weapons, 3 additional guns, as well as 4 thrown items: a flashbang, explosive grenade, a landmine, and a bear trap. You can also upgrade each weapon to unlock a special move for each, as well as upgrades for our protagonist himself. Keeping Deadpool on the attack builds your power meter in the form of momentum. Once your momentum meter is full, you can unleash a super move in the form of a pole dance kick or break dance combo attack. These are helpful in sticky situations, but never really do the damage you'd expect out of a super move. The game spans 7 levels. You'll play in a sewer, an office building, a riddled island, an ancient tomb, and an enemy stronghold. Once again, nothing groundbreaking. And for a universe so large and expansive, this is really a missed opportunity for High Moon Studios. You fight the same 4 or 5 enemies the entire time, with a few mini-bosses and some big baddies to keep things interesting. Somewhere in the convoluted story they explain the lack of new enemies with a cloning process. Really, the most satisfying part of Deadpool comes in the form of stealth kills. You can slaughter baddies by sneaking up behind them with the push of a button, unleashing a cringing attack that usually leaves our foe headless or armless, or just plain smashed into the ground. The opportunities to do this are few and far between, and there are only 2 or 3 animations for each melee weapon. Occasionally you're rewarded with a retro level or a nod to another popular game type, which is usually explained by the game being over budget. These levels only come around a couple times and are way too short. They almost seem like a reward for the shitty level design you just spent an hour running through. Deadpool is a mess of a game, and I'd be hard-pressed to recommend anyone waste $50 of their hard-earned money on it. It's definitely not the worst hack and slash out there, and if you insist on playing it, borrow it from someone who wasted their money on it already, or just get it from GameFly. There's not much, if any, replay value here. You get some challenge missions that you're forced to play at least 3 times if you want to earn a few extra achievements. You'll visit the same maps you've just played through, and have 3, 4, 5 minutes to dispatch the same enemies you've been cutting to pieces all day. You don't have to reach a certain score or combo length to earn the medals you're looking for. You simply have to survive. An easy task, to say the least. There's no collectibles to find tucked away, no extra costumes to unlock, no extra difficulty to reward your efforts, another missed opportunity. Deadpool is his own worst enemy. If he had simply followed the script, this game may be worth so much more. Although the story that was there wasn't very good to begin with, and it made it so much worse by him doing his own thing. It really goes to show how hard it's going to be to make a convincing movie out of the character. On paper, a character that's fully aware of their universe and constantly breaks the fourth wall is unique and interesting. In a movie or game, however, it's irritating and never as humorous as it should be.
We're done here.
Deadpool gets a 5 out of 10.
Holy shit. That was awesome! We're flying!
We cannot fly.
Well, it is good to have dreams, though.
Dreams, yes. Delusions?
Just wondering, you got any girls in there?